Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. Now, this is a question on rounding, and you've got to write a whole number in each of the boxes that are provided here to make the statements correct. Now the first one has been done for you. So they're saying 18 rounded to the nearest 10 is 20. So if you look at the 8 rounds up, so it makes this 1 a 2, so it would round to the number 20. So you've got to work out what number you can write in these boxes that rounds to these two numbers here. This will give you 1 mark in the exam. So your first one is your rounding to the nearest 1,000 is 4,000, and rounded to the nearest 10,000 is 820,000. So your key facts. If you have got a number 5 or above, you round up. So like this number here, the 8 is greater than 5, so we're going to round up. So with the saying we remember is 5 to 9, we're going to climb the vine. Then if it's 4 or below, we're going to keep it the same. So 0 to 4, slide to the floor. So there's two sayings there to help you remember whether you're going up or down when you're rounding. There are alternatives to these ones, but these are the two that I like. Remember your place values. You've got your ones, your tens, your hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands. Press pause if you can work out what goes in the boxes, and then press play when you've got an answer. Fantastic work. So hopefully you've managed to work out an answer. Now basically anything, when you're rounding to the nearest thousands, you've got to think about what number, when you round it, becomes 4,000. So the easiest way to do either of these questions is think about the number 1. If you are 1 lower or 1 higher than this number, then it will round to the nearest 1,000. It will round to this number here, just by adding or subtracting 1 from these two numbers. You can add 1 easily just by changing the last digit to a 1. I'm going to subtract 1 just to make it a little bit more interesting. So if you're going to take 1 from 4,000, that's going to leave us with 3,999. Now, if we think about this 4,000 here, you can round two numbers between two numbers that will take you up to 4,000. So to find out what the lowest number here is, because it's to the nearest 1,000, if you halve of 1,000, you get 500. So if you halve what it's rounded to, so this one was to the nearest 10, so half of 10 was 5, so if you subtract 5, 15 is the lowest number that would round up to 20. So 500, if you subtract 500 from 4,000 to give you 3,500, that will round up to 4,000. And you can see by taking the 1 away that I did earlier, 3,999, that is in here, so that would round to 4,000. So anything between 3,500 and this top limit. Now you can't equal this top limit because it will round up to the next number. So anything up to this top number, which will be 4,499. So if you added on 500 to give you 4,500, but you've got to take away 1. So technically it's 4,499.9 recurring. But anything for whole digits in here, any answer between 3,500 and 4,499 in this box here would give you, give you the first part of the mark. Now the next one is rounded to the nearest 10,000. So you've got 820,000. Again, as I said before, I'm just going to add or subtract 1. So adding 1, just put a 1 on the end. That's the easiest way to do it. But because we're going to the nearest 10,000, half of 10 is 5. So we've got still 1,000. So this is 5,000. Taking 5,000 from 120,000 or 820,000. So 820 take away 5 is going to give you 815,000 in here. As I said earlier, all I'm going to do is take 1 from this number. So 20,000 take away 1 gives me 19,999, and the 8 just stays at the front. So it's 819,991 by taking 1 from the number. But you could have had any number as low down as 815,000. If we'd have added 5,000 to this, that gives you 825,000. But because if you add the 5,000 to it, that will round up to the next number. We can only add 824,999. This is the number here. So any number between any of these will give you the 1 mark. But you need to get them both correct to get the mark. Give yourself a big tick if you got those correct. Great work. Well done. The mark scheme shows you can have any of these numbers in this range for 1M, which means 1 method mark. You must get both answers correct in order to be able to get the mark. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.